Thanks for checking out MississaugaSteelheads.com. My name is Matt Cullen, alongside the head coach of the Steelheads, James Richmond. And James, I know it's not your favorite subject, but we got to start with the goaltenders. You mentioned earlier that both Matthew Mancina and Jacob Ingham are healthy. So what will go into your decision to who starts game one?
It's a good decision. I know it's a tough one, but Ingy played really, really well against Ottawa. And then he went down. Mancina was down against Ottawa. He came back against Oshawa, and I thought his best game was game 5. He's won 4 in a row. So we've got a tough decision, but a good one at hand.
Now, I won't ask you who is starting, but do they know that they'll be starting game 1, the goaltender that you've chosen?
Yes, the goalies know who'll be starting in game 1, and I think we'll use both of them all the way through here. They've both been real strong for us. Like I said, since December 4th, they've had real good numbers, and teams comfortable with whoever's in net.
So some coaches throughout the year stick with one guy. You went with both guys, and that was very effective, especially in the second half of the season. Does that carry over in the playoffs?
It wasn't very effective in the first half, so I think the teams played a lot better in front of them. I think they've come along and they've played better. And really in the playoffs, you hate to use it, but it's really just the one game that you're playing. It's one game at a time. We'll see how we do each game, and then we'll reevaluate the whole lineup every game and try to get fresh guys in there all the time, play the guys that are playing well all the time, and try to squeak out some wins.
Mentioned earlier on today that your team's 6-0 on the road so far this year. The Petes are 8-0 overall. What do you expect out of this series?
I expect some pretty close games. You know, they've got some real high-end forwards. They've got a solid older back end. They've got a kid in net that's playing well. But you know, we've got a lot of speed up front. Our forwards up front, like Mikey and Ryan and Waddy, they're doing really well. Bastion's playing like a horse out there. Tippy and Cascanet and Foxy, they're all playing well. We've got a good back end that are moving pucks out and getting up ice. We're defending well. We're not allowing too many shots on net. I think we're around 21 the last I checked on average. So we're defending well. We're getting good goaltending in both series from 2 different guys. So we've got options to play them, but I expect really close games.
All right, and finally, I want to take you back to December 2nd. It was the back end of that home-and-home series against Peterborough. I'm sure you remember it. It was 9 straight losses at the time for your team. Now, that being said, you went on to win 28 of the last 42 games. So how did you take that team and bring yourself all the way here to Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Final?
Yeah, you know what? We're in dead last in the OHL, and I know that there's a lot of talk going on and whatnot, and we didn't change. The coaches didn't change structurally. I think we changed our approach to the way that we were teaching the players, and they were having success. We were losing, but they were having success playing the right way. And then we started getting some wins, and the players really started to buy in and what we were teaching. And they've really kind of taken off with it. So, you know, we didn't lose many. We lost 6 in regulation since December 4th or something. So the guys have played well, and they've carried it over to the playoffs. I think our best hockey so far has been in the playoffs. So we've got to keep building on that and focusing on what we do and what we do well, and try to keep doing it.
All right, looking forward to what should be a great series. Thanks for this.
Thank you.